Hey there, welcome to my channel. My name is Cecilia Marie. I'm an Arizona real estate agent, and I'm here to introduce myself to you today, give you a little bit about my background, what I do, where I work, what I specialize in, those kinds of things. So just so that you get a little bit of familiarity with me. So I've been a realtor now for over 12 years. My background is I used to be a certified public accountant, and when I did that, I was getting knots in my stomach, and I knew if I didn't get out of accounting that I was going to have health problems. So I went into financial planning for a while, and then the Great Recession of 2009 or whatever year that was obliterated every tool I had to work with and put me out of business, and I was stuck with what do I do next. And so I pondered and waited for an answer, and a little voice came into my head and said, hey, now's a good time to get into real estate. I said, okay. Got into real estate, took my classes, got licensed. I had several different brokers trying to find the right one that would work for me, with me, that I was comfortable with. And after going back and forth with several brokers, I finally ended up with HomeSmart. And I love HomeSmart for a number of reasons. Number one, they actually taught me what to do when I got into real estate. It's really kind of amazing how some brokers will promise you the world. They will say, yes, of course, I'll hold your hand all the way through. And then when it comes down to doing just what they promise they'll do, they just sit there and look at you like, well, what are you going to do? Well, I don't know what to do. HomeSmart was not like that. They put me in a class, told me what to do, and I did what they said. And I did not think I was going to make my first year. I didn't think I was going to make it through the first year. It was really tough. But I did, and I'm glad, and I love what I do, and wouldn't change anything for the world, to be honest with you. But being a real estate agent isn't all what it's cracked up to be. It's just, it does require work and knowledge of certain laws and that sort of thing. So it takes a little time. Sometimes it's always good to have a mentor, and no matter how that mentor comes in, as long as they know what they're doing. So anyway, like I said, my background, former CPA, former financial planner, now a real estate agent. And one of the things that having that background does, it helps me to convey to the buyer or seller how you can build wealth in real estate. And that to me is phenomenal. There's so many things you can do with the equity in your home, subject to changes in laws, but that could help you build wealth, help you finance retirement and that sort of thing. So I strongly encourage people to buy. I don't care what you buy anything. Just buy it and then make it your own. If it's not what you want it to be, make it your own. Build your equity, and if you do nothing more at the end of the day, as long as you don't pull any equity out, you'll have equity enough in your home to finance your retirement. And in financial planning, that's what we would do with real estate. We would show people how they could take their equity out and provide them with enough income to get them through the retirement years. So what do I specialize in? Well, I specialize primarily in buying and selling for people who are local, but also for people who like to relocate or purchase a second home in Arizona. I work the counties of Maricopa and parts of Pinal, and I've sold homes in just about every city in Maricopa, and not in Pinal. Well, yeah, Pinal I do a lot of Maricopa, the city, and I've done some Santan Valley. I've sold in Phoenix, I've sold in Surprise, I've sold in Peoria, Scottsdale, Cape Creek, let me see, Buckeye, Mesa, Santan Valley, Scottsdale, I think I said that one, Goodyear, Sun City, Abbott. I can go on and on. I've sold through just about every city in those two counties, except for Casa Grande. I'm not sure I want to do a Casa Grande, but at any rate, very active in real estate. And like I said, I work with buyers and sellers. I like to show them how they can build wealth, why it's important to purchase real estate of any kind. I do try to tend to stay with condominiums and residential homes, and also new builds, not custom builds though, but the new builds that are popping up in Maricopa and Buckeye and places like that. So that's my specialty, what I love to do. And I do love helping people either relocate or find a second home out in Arizona. Right now the market's pretty cold, pretty calm, pretty dull. Was speaking to somebody a couple days ago, and they were talking about the contract rate was as low as it was in 2009 when the market crashed. So that's telling you something. However, the industry itself is really thinking that 2025 is going to be another 2021. What does that mean? High competition for homes, low inventory, more buyers than we have inventory, just like we had in 2021 where people were competing for homes and paying as much as, believe this or not, as much as $100,000 over asking. I don't know that it'll get like that in 2025, but I can see that it would more towards the middle of the end, maybe into 2026. We'll see how this goes. But what's most important is everybody I talk to in the industry, my brokers, the title people, the mortgage people are all very excited about 2025 and really expect it to be a fantastic year, myself included, to be honest with you. So as a realtor too, it's also really good to have great people that you work with, and I think I have some of the best. I have a great lender. He's very down to earth, very hardworking. Just you can count on him. You know, there's some people you just can't count on, and you can count on him. And I work with a great home inspector. Just love this guy, love the work he does, love what he does, the whole bit. I have a great title people I've been working with since I got into real estate. I'll never forget my first couple of transactions, and my title guy saved my butt a couple of times. So generally I'm loyal to those kind of people, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, I'm pretty loyal to them. So I think it's really important that you have good quality people like that working with you. I've had where some buyers have had brought in their own lenders, and the lenders themselves were outrageous with their pricing or just kind of created a nightmare. And it's not that you can't do it. I mean, by all means, if you have your own lender, bring your own lender. But if you're looking for a good one, I got one in my back pocket for you. It's also good to have an inspector. I've had inspectors where the guy that I hired did a good job, but then when I hired him again, he sent somebody else out. And the inspection report came out great, but the minute my buyers moved into the home, everything started falling apart. That's not good, people, that's not good. So anyway, it's good to have somebody that you work with that's well connected, and I feel like I'm well connected enough. So I've worked hard looking for good quality vendors to work with. I've got a great plumber. He does sewer scopes, and he doesn't make you take a second mortgage out on your first house before you buy the second. So they're all very reasonably priced. But at any rate, I would love if you would follow me, and would love if you have any questions. I encourage them. I don't have the answer to everything. I don't know everything, but oftentimes I can find an answer or find out for you. Like I said, I love what I do, and yeah, that's what I'm here for. So until next time, you guys have a great day or night or wherever you're at. Bye-bye.